Thanks for coming out. I think we're all pretty stoked to be here, and I don't know, just I've never seen this much buzz about a snowboard contest before. I think just adding in Boston is pretty exciting, and then adding in Fenway Park is pretty it's pretty insane. So just I think it's perfect timing. Just having the Olympics coming up, it'll be first really big air in the U.S., and I think it's just going to bring a rad audience here and bring some buzz to the Olympics. I think big air will be one of the most talked about events in the Olympics. We saw what slopestyle did last Olympics, and this is far more exciting. So I'm excited. I'll let these guys give some words about it, but yeah, we're stoked to be here, and to do it in Fenway Park is pretty unreal.
So just being from the East Coast, I'm from Vermont, and right now, as it is, I guess before this event, there weren't really like a lot of snowboarding events left on the East Coast, and just to be able to have this event in Fenway, in a place that holds such like tradition and significance and like kind of a sports culture on the East Coast, it's such a landmark. Really is special to me to be able to have the opportunity to compete here. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited that my family and my friends will be able to come watch, my friends from school will be able to come watch, and that I'll be able to compete at a place that I've always recognized as being, you know, one of the landmarks of like sports on the East Coast. So I think I'm really excited for the event. Everybody else here is, and can't wait for February to come.
Yeah, so I'm speaking for the skiers at this event, and we're all really excited. Our sport didn't get into the next Olympics, but we're really hoping that this will be a good show and a good example of what people are into, and really hope we can push for skiing to get into the Olympics for big air. It's super fun, super excited. These kind of events are awesome. We've done a bunch of them in Europe, and it's really cool to finally have more of a show here in the U.S., and so we can show our true fans what we're doing and they can see it live. And it's awesome that they're doing it out here in the East Coast. We haven't had a ski event out here in a couple years, so I'm really excited to come out in such a cool place as Fenway Park. So looking forward to it, and hope you guys get as much snow as you did last year.
I think it's really interesting looking at like the graphic, representation of the jump on top of like a real life picture of Fenway, just because it really gives you an idea of what it's going to look like. Just huge, huge drop-in coming up right over that big screen, John Hancock sign, and then obviously we're going to be hitting the jump and landing like right over second base, riding into home plate. So, it really is just going to take up all of Fenway, our jump, and the jump actually is going to start, above the rest of the park. So I think just like the perspective from the top is going to be really interesting. The perspective from outside, just seeing it like towering over even something as big as like the Green Monster as Fenway Park is going to be so cool, and it's going to be pretty suspenseful, for everybody who's going to be watching. I think it's just going to be like an interesting perspective of like the magnitude of the jumps and of our event.
It's going to be such a cool perspective to be up high in the middle of the field and to see Boston all around, and to be at the drop-in looking down at a stadium filled with people watching and cheering. And it's really cool. A lot of people do watch our events, but it's pretty rare for us to be able to see the fans and see the spectators as we're dropping into a run.
To happen on the East Coast, in Boston, in Fenway Park is just an unreal scenario. I can't even believe it's happening. Having the 140-foot tall scaffolding standing on top and having a bunch of people in the crowd rooting you on at Fenway Park, I mean, that's something that you can only dream of. The only other time you dream of that is if you want to be a baseball player and play for Boston, and we get the opportunity to have people cheering us on in Fenway doing a snowboard contest. So, it's unreal. Everyone, Sage Kotsenburg, come check out the Fenway Big Air, February 11th and 12th. If you're even remotely close to Boston, that means even if you're in America, come to Boston. It's going to be insane.